Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Did Ethiopia threaten both Somalia and Egypt today? What Ethiopian Foreign Ministry spokesperson said today is a veiled warning from Ethiopia to Somalia and Egypt, the two countries which signed a defense treaty, a security cooperation agreement on Wednesday. Secondly, Gojjam zone of the Amhara region, where serious disruption in transport flow in the vehicle of movements is being witnessed. People are suffering. Fano will have to put an end to this call for strike. It seems major operation underway, fighting between Fano and military in different areas of Gojjam being reported. Firstly, viewers, on Wednesday, Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia, signed an agreement with Egyptian President Abdul Fattah al-Sisi. The agreement was signed in Cairo. Hassan Sheikh is in Cairo. He was in Cairo 2-day visit. He was on 2-day visit in Cairo. Hassan Sheikh has been visiting Eritrea and Egypt very frequently since he took office. A new regional development after Hassan Sheikh came to power is that Egypt developed good relations with Somalia. Egypt and Ethiopia are arch rivals. When Ethiopia talks about historical enemies, when it says historical enemies, it generally implies that it is talking about Egypt. Egypt opposed the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance dam Ethiopia managed to complete despite opposition from Egypt and the backers of Egypt. And Ethiopia has been accusing Egypt of creating instability in Ethiopia by backing Ethiopian armed elements. Egypt now has signed a defense deal with Somalia. Egyptian troops will be deployed to Somalia in 2025, in January 2025, when the new African Union mission will take over. This mission will expire in December. This mission has troops from Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, Djibouti, Burundi, but in 2025 January, troops from Djibouti, Egypt will contribute to the new African Union mission. Ethiopian troops have been told, Ethiopian troops could be told to leave. Ahmed Fiki, the Foreign Minister of Somalia, a few weeks ago said that all Ethiopian troops would leave Somalia by the end of this year. But no official message to Ethiopian troops to leave Somalia so far. Those under bilateral arrangements won't leave because because Jubbal and Southwest State are opposing the return of those troops. Those Ethiopian troops which are part of Atmos could leave, but that remains to be seen. New Egypt-Somalia defense treaty is still a mystery. No one knows what they agreed on. Egypt already training Somalia's forces. Egypt will deploy its forces to Somalia in 2025 to be as peacekeepers. Egypt is building a military base in Somalia reportedly. Egypt has opened an embassy. Egyptian intelligence agencies will try to gain a foothold in Somalia. Ethiopia concerned, not surprising. Ethiopian Foreign Ministry spokesperson expressed Ethiopian concerns in a very interesting way. He gave a weekly press briefing a few hours ago, and a reporter asked a question about Egypt-Somalia defense treaty. The Ethiopian spokesperson said that this is not new. Somalia has been signing such agreements with Emiratis, with Saudis, etc. I think here the spokesperson was criticizing Somalia a little, saying that Somalia has been signing such agreements in the past too, but the agreements could not be implemented, or later Somalia developed differences with those countries. So it's not something new. Secondly, very importantly, the Ethiopian spokesperson said that Ethiopia shares a long border with Somalia. Instability in Somalia affects Ethiopia. If there is any threat to the national security of Ethiopia, Ethiopia won't take permission from anyone to take action. What does it mean? What is Ethiopia saying? I think Ethiopia is saying that whether its troops are in Somalia or not, if there is genuine threat from Al-Shabaab, Ethiopia will attack anti-Ethiopia elements in Somalia. First. Secondly, I think Ethiopia says if there is a threat to Ethiopian national security from Egyptian presence in Somalia, Ethiopia won't hesitate from taking action. Direct action into Somalia from Ethiopian territory. It's a strong warning, I think, which Ethiopia issued today to both Egypt and Somalia. That no one can just kick out Ethiopia from Somalia and expand the instability in Somalia into Ethiopia. Ethiopia won't let that happen. Secondly, was Gojjam zone of the Amhara region, where Fano groups announced a ban on vehicle movement after military launched a major operation in Gojjam against Fano fighters. The past few days, the transport flow has been disrupted. Vehicle movement seriously affected. Long queues of vehicles are being seen. Cargo vehicles parked along roads for days. Gojjam Fano managed to implement the call for a ban on movement of vehicles. But it seems that Gojjam Fano will have to revisit its decision, will have to change its decision, because traders, common man, traders, businessmen are suffering. They say their goods trapped along the way, their business activities seriously affected. Why did Fano announce ban on vehicle movement? It was basically announced, the ban was announced to stop the movement of military and logistical support for military, because military launched a major operation against Fano in Gojjam. That is why Fano decided to block roads. But in this conflict between Fano and military in Gojjam, people are suffering. That is why they are asking Fano to lift the ban. So far, no announcement, but I think the ban is going to be lifted because people are suffering. Thank you for watching.